interrupted you. We have several questions about social media posts being used as grounds to constitute terrorism or be designated as such. And someone wants to know a little bit more about the Toronto Police Service's Project Resolute.
Yeah, I mean, Project Resolute, what is, there's a lot to say. It has, it is the eminent example of I think, this, we'll say intersection again of anti-Palestinian racism and the weaponization of allegations of anti-Semitism. Are there acts of anti-Semitism in Toronto? Absolutely, there are. Is anti-Semitism a problem? Yes, it is. Like other forms of bigotry and discrimination and hate, of course. But what we see here is the exploitation of it by the state for political ends. That's the issue here, right? We see the term being misused and misdirected at people solely for being critical of the Israeli state, right? And that's where things highly, highly problematic. And that's a characteristic that really defines much of what Project Resolute is doing. I mean, the hate crime unit through Project Resolute, they have gone out and got nighttime warrants to raid people's homes because the person was suspected of recording a demonstration, recording a Palestine demonstration using a drone, right? And the demonstration was considered to be an illegal assembly. And so the hate crime unit was tasked with that. There was nothing remotely hate motivated about it, right? But it's this general veneer that's put over everything when the police come out and they say, the hate crime unit has made arrests, the hate crime unit has, executed warrants. Well, when the public hears that, they immediately think, oh, there's hate motivated activity and it's associated with these protests. There's a reason why they're tasked with doing this, right? Apart from the larger intelligence objective behind it. Yeah, we see it over and over and over again. It's an extremely problematic project that the police are leading, and I think it's doing a great deal of harm to the community and also to the legitimate battles that are out there to combat anti-Semitism, as has been noted by independent Jewish voices and others. This is a very kind of troubling expedition that the state has gone out on, and it's for very political purposes. And I think time will reveal that more and more as these cases work their way through the system and more information becomes exposed about what is really going on behind the scenes with the police and the Crown's office. We're going to get a much clearer picture about what are the definitions that are being used by the police when they're investigating and classifying particular types of offenses. What are the agendas and the objectives and the goals of these projects that they're leading, and also what is the degree of surveillance that is being conducted on attendees, families attending protests. I think we're going to be learning a great deal about that as well. That's going to trouble a lot of people.